Ladies and gentlemen, children of all ages, welcome to our show. We have gathered together from the cosmic reaches of the multiverse, two of the nerdiest geeks to be found. We proudly present the professor and her geeky girlness herself, Ace. And now it's time. Geeky KOOL presents Professor and Ace. Hey everybody, welcome to Geeky KOOL presents Professor and Ace, Season 2, Episode 10. And Ace hopefully will be joining us here very soon, but we do have some very special guests with us today, and we are super excited because I'm kind of fanboying, I have to admit, over this. Yeah, I am. I know I was trying to be all professional, Lexi and Logan earlier, but no, we've got Morgan, Lexi, and Logan with us tonight, and we're going to talk about an Indiegogo project for mortals and monsters, and I'm super excited because the first book was amazing, and your guys' voices were incredible with it. It had me just wanting more. I ended and went, you can't stop there. So it really was my Empire Strikes Back moment from when I was in the theater watching Empire Strikes Back, and all of a sudden this credits start rolling. I'm like, you can't do that, hon. You can't do that. And it almost felt like that. And you're like, we're leaving the book here? We can't leave the book here. Oh no, I need more. So we're going to get more here. That's part of the idea is we're going to get the funds raised to get more of your guys' wonderful voices and Morgan's amazing writing for a couple of my favorite characters. So,
who is your favorite, Larry?
Well, you know who my favorite is.
Well, they might not know.
I'm Team Val. So 100%.
Boo!
I know. I'm sorry, but all I can say is Darrington reminds me of some of the bullies from high school. So
he is kind of a
Yes, right, exactly. I mean, I'm not saying he's horrible, and he towards the end of the book, he's really coming along as a character in the first one. And I'm like, okay, he's tolerable, but I'm definitely Team Val, 100%.
It's all right.
Yeah, no, nothing about you, Logan. Nothing about you. Of course, Lexi's voice is amazing also, so that's part of it.
Larry's a hunter.
Definitely would be a hunter, not a bringer. So yeah. All right. Well, we got a comment already. So let's see. We've got Ashley commenting. Hey, Ashley. Ashley's another one of our. Ashley's one of our writers for Geeky KOOL, who's also an author. She's got several novels out, and she just had a big announcement for a novel coming out, a vampire novel going to be out. So I'm excited to be hearing some of those details soon, Ashley, but thank you for joining us. She's taking a little break away from writing because she's on a deadline to get her writing in, but she was gracious to jump in and say hi. So we appreciate that, Ashley.
Yeah.
So, all right, now Morgan, you had some things you wanted to do with our show, and so let's get jumping into those, and we'll make sure we get the Indiegogo promoted and everything else. But let's do some fun things.
Okay, well, I think we need to introduce Lexi and Logan first for those who don't know them.
Hey.
Hey. That's all it is. Hey. No.
Hey.
Tell us who you are, wonderful people.
So she wants self-introductions.
Yes.
What I should have done, and I apologize, I should have gone through your bios and done the announcer voice, but I didn't. So I apologize.
All right, we'll let it slide this time.
Well, next time I'll do better, I problem.
Those bringers.
Hi, Jesse.
Hello, Jesse.
Hey, Jesse.
Shall we start with your favorite, Larry? Let's go first.
Please, ladies first.
Okay. Well, I am Lexi Evans, and I'm an audiobook narrator, just in case y'all didn't know. But I've been doing this I'll be going on 5 years here soon. So I have about 140 titles And Logan and I have joined our forces together, and we have created, with the help of Miss Morgan, we specialize in duet and dual narration, and we are known as Love and Lust. So we've been working on some duets recently. And of course, Miss Morgan's books we do in duet too. So yeah, that's a little bit about me. I live in Iowa, and yeah, that's I don't know what else to say, but
Casey's Pizza.
Yes, Casey's Pizza.
Casey. Sano Flip is in the house.
Ooh, Sano Flip, yes.
Oh, new friend for Morgan.
Aww.
Aww. And Brian. Hi, Brian.
Hello.
Hey, what's up, Brian?
Hi, Brian.
We'll throw up their little comments here. No problem, Brian. We actually just got started, so we were doing some introductions. But thank you for joining us, Brian. I always appreciate that. And you've been
Brian,
really good,
yes.
Yeah.
I saw that fez from
the fez really gives it away, doesn't it?
Really just popped right out.
Yeah.
He's unforgettable.
Businesses are cool. Even says so on my business cards. Look at that.
Oh, Sano Flip. Hey.
So thank you, Brian and Michael, for joining us also.
Thank you.
So Logan, tell us a little bit about yourself there.
Okay, Logan Aarne. I am also an audiobook narrator. What are the odds?
Right, exactly.
I started doing this back in 2015. And I did take a little bit of time off when my daughter was born. I almost did not get back into it. The only reason I did was because one of my authors that I had worked with in my first year was like, hey, Neil, I haven't seen you do any audiobooks. Why don't you I got a new book out. And I was like, oh, you know what? Why not? I'll get back into it. And I was like, oh, you know what? That was kind of fun. And then just after that, I kind of got into it a little bit more, dabbed my toe in romance. And that's when I met Lexi, and we just hit it off immedately, and now we are just an unstoppable force of.
And we were each other's first.
We were. First time working with another narrator.
It was magic, actually,
Really was. It was a little terrifying at first because I was like, oh my god, I have to work with another narrator. They're gonna know I'm a fraud, but. No, it was great. It was such a great experience, and we were both like, "Let's do this again."
Yeah.
And then we were like, "Okay, let's keep doing it."
Yeah.
That's
awesome.
This
year we spoke on a panel, so for a conference together, which was awesome, and we showcased Morgan's work.
Oh my god!
So everyone was so impressed.
Really?
Like, who is this author? Oh my god, we have to learn from her.
I feel like Morgan was like solidified us as a team. I mean, we were like working together really well, and then when we met Morgan, we became just like rock solid.
It's like bam.
Thank you.
Yes.
I don't know. I don't know where we'd be right now if it wasn't for Morgan.
We just love each other. It's a love fest.
That's amazing. Talking of that, Michael does say that he's Team Logan. So.
Team Logan!
Oh, baby. Oh, yeah.
There you go.
Lexi and I have a fan club for Logan.
We do. It's up in my booth here. The little sign. Yeah.
That's awesome. Well, and Logan, I have to say your voice is amazing. So I love the way you read also. So you are incredible. I've been referring to you guys as voice actors. Would you consider yourself that along with being book narrators or?
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Yep.
In fact, I got into, before I started doing audiobooks, I always did acting. I did stage acting for a while. And then I kind of had to stop because I had bills to pay. And I was like, I don't know if this is going to work out. I have a full-time job. You know what? I got to pay my rent, and kind of let it go, away for a while. And then I discovered audiobooks were a thing. And I'm like, wait, I could do this from home.
Right.
Yeah.
Hold up.
Doing community theater, when you're out until midnight every night, practicing rehearsing for that month before opening. And then you're like,
tech
I gotta go to
river,
work this
tech
morning.
weeks, being out all night.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. I was a theater minor, so I get it. So I'm like, yeah, I'm with you.
Yeah. Wow.
Logan, how many books do you have now?
We're floating around like 50 or 60, you know, nowhere
That's
near
awesome.
Lexi status, but we're getting there. We're getting there.
Since I've known you for over a year, you're rapidly though getting.
Oh yeah.
Yes,
Oh,
the last
though.
couple of years,
Yeah.
have really done a lot. Despite the fact that I have a 2-year-old daughter who has been, you know, I've been spending a lot of
Bless you.
time raising her, and
Yeah,
somehow I've been still finding time to knock out books here and there. So
that's amazing.
Yeah. And how many have you two done together now? Officially.
including the ones that are in production right now.
If you want, sure. If you want to.
I'd say probably like what, 7?
Yeah, like roughly, yeah. And there's more in like the works.
Oh
like,
yeah.
you know, it's like, oh, we want you in our book.
We're in negotiations with.
Yeah, but I think between what we have on contract and what we've done, I think there's about like 7, and then a handful more. But we're gonna have tons more coming.
Oh yeah.
There you go. Of course you are. You guys are awesome. So
yeah. They're going to be too famous for me at this rate, which is wonderful.
Never.
Oh,
they might give you that
never.
discount, you know.
Morgan, you're rising up with us.
Yeah.
That's true. Be the famous. You guys can go on tour together on Oprah and all those shows. That'd be great. And I'll be able to say, look, they were on my show once. So there we go.
Yeah.
And Larry left a wonderful review for all of us, which really touched my heart. So thank you.
Well, it was very true. It took me a little while to get it written up, but it was all very true. Actually, wants to know if you guys narrate any horror novels.
Horror? No, not yet. Not yet.
Are you open? Because Ashley's specialty is horror.
Hey, we are open to. Yes, we have done. We've done
a few things, haven't we?
Some things I'm not proud of, but I'm just kidding. I'm proud of all the work that we've put in.
I will say Ashley is a horror novelist, but she also has this wonderful children's book. And with a 2-year-old, you might want to look at it. It's called Kitty Bat. Kitty Bat. It's amazing. It is so fun. So, yeah.
Awesome. Well,
if I remember right, Ashley, you can correct me if I'm wrong. She was coming home on a bus ride to go get her teeth fixed, and she was kind of having some experience from all of the anesthesia, and she wrote this thing in like a fever dream, if I remember right.
Oh, that's cool!
Wow.
She goes, no, yeah, she doesn't like us talking about Kitty Bat, even though Kitty Bat's amazing. So, but her other stories are incredible. Also, she's got some really good stuff.
That is awesome.
Yeah, definitely check it out.
No.
Anyway, so all right.
Oh, my goodness, that's great. All right. So, Larry, do you have any questions as a reader of our books, for the first book at least, before I get into my stuff?
Well, I've got questions on where things are going because I'm dyslexic.
So do we.
And so,
yeah, they haven't read book 2 yet. I haven't allowed them to.
Oh, really? Okay. All right. Well, with my dyslexia, I've got a challenge with reading novels and other things, even though I really enjoy them. And also, running having a day job and exactly. So if you guys haven't read it, where do you think these characters are going? Because you guys kind of, left things on, not a cliffhanger, but you guys left at a spot where your characters are going to go off and hunt for this vampire.
I thought that was kind of a cliffhanger.
Yeah, it sort of is, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, tell me. What do you think?
Well, I know Val's going to kick butt, like whatever she does.
This is true.
Yes.
And Jeremy is going to look amazing.
Definitely. You know how many
That's also
hours of
true.
research I've done for your outfits, Logan? Oh my gosh. I'm not kidding. It's insane. In fact, my next Geeky Cool post, Larry, is going to break down all of Jeremy's outfits and how much they cost.
Ooh, nice.
Ooh.
Wow. I
Yeah,
wonder if he gets
that-
all the money for it. So.
On the 30th. He's got a rich family, because of course he does.
that must be nice. So.
And Val's like, I go to Goodwill, because I know my clothes are going to get destroyed.
Exactly.
She'll look good in anything.
She will.
So
I do
would
feel like
actually-
Val and Jeremy just have to end up together. I mean,
Yes.
come on.
Yeah. They have
Okay, that's
to.
my question.
It's gotta happen.
You think they're in game? You think they're in game?
I'm
Yeah.
Team Valamy.
Your team, Valerie. Yay!
feel
That
like
is the
there's-
thing.
I feel like there's going to be a detour a little bit of
Okay.
them getting to Endgame, but I think they are.
Somebody's gonna have to rescue somebody. I don't
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to sound misogynistic. Maybe Val is gonna have to rescue Jeremy. He's gonna get in a tight spot, and Val's gonna have to come to the rescue.
That's possible.
Yeah.
His pants get dirty, and
His
Val has
pants
to
might
help.
get dirty. His shirt might get ripped.
Oh
I mean,
my
we
God.
can't be having that. His glasses might get scratched.
Oh no, not the
Oh, the
glasses.
hair.
This could be a
The hair.
disaster.
Or
This could be
the
a
hair.
disaster.
The hair.
Hair.
His hair might get mussed. I mean, we can't be having this. We
Yeah.
can't be having
Sunglasses might get destroyed.
this. Oh my God. I said scratched. Okay. You didn't have to take it there.
Jeremy's like, I'm done.
You didn't have to take it to that level. Damn. Hold on. I got.
I will say my favorite scene in the first book
Yes.
is the dance club scene. I love the dance club scene.
Yes, I do too.
Scene.
Oh my
It-
God. Yes.
Thank you. Thank you.
And so I was watching, for whatever reason, I was watching some 80s music videos, and I can't remember who it was, if it's Paula Abdul or who it was, but there was this whole scene that reminded me almost of that, to where she goes in and like they're doing the dancing like that, and then she kind of slaps him and then walks out, and I'm like, I wonder if Morgan, if that was inspiration.
No, no. I always have a dance scene in my series for just a random reason. It never seems like, I don't know why. I can't dance at all. And the girls just go, oh my goodness. And I'm like, okay, there you go.
Well, I'm not a girl, but
No, but you know,
like, really, that was awesome. So
Yeah. It was.
I
a good
will say
scene.
this one is less random. It's more developed
yes.
because there's also the battle. I think that was like the second longest chapter, like 55 minutes or
Mhm.
something
Mhm.
like that. But I do like the rise and fall of that, and we get introduced to the minion and the
Yeah.
Lamia,
Yes.
which Logan dominated those voices. Oh my
He
gosh.
was
Definitely
so
did.
good. Oh my God.
The minion, I was like, oh man,
Yes.
anime voice. I hope he can try his best, and he just blew me away. So
Yeah, I was listening out going,
Tried.
wow.
I
I
was
didn't expect we were going here, but this is really cool. Being awake,
I had fun with it.
said scratched is worse than
Being
broken.
awake. Oh man, what's up?
oh, that's funny. So one of my
That's
questions,
worse.
and Larry and I actually, last time I was on this wonderful show, we were talking about the principal scene, where Jeremy comes out, revealing his new ONJ. And we were talking about how when I wrote that scene, Cherry Pie played in my head. And we just were laughing so hard.
That's right.
Right. So are there any songs that popped through in your head while reading or recording? Or if you go back and think about it? Because music's a big inspiration for me personally.
Honestly, what helps me when recording, if an author has a playlist, because a lot of them do, for
I
their
do.
books, I
Mhm.
will listen to that music before. And
Okay.
especially if they say like this song was for this scene or inspired me for this scene, I will listen to it, and it kind of gets
Okay.
I don't know, the energy of it just gets in your head, and it's like, okay, yeah, this is good.
Well, I got a Google Doc for you ready for Monsters.
Okay,
and
yes,
Mortals.
bring it.
And Val has
Logan
katana background music, so
Okay, yeah.
There you go. I was gonna say, does Logan get a whole list of Hannah Montana songs? So.
I literally sent him a link to all the Hannah Montana songs one time. I was like, here, have fun. I don't know if he listened to them.
Well, I did, because I had to sing one of them. Yeah, and I was like, I don't know how this song goes, and it was stuck in my head for like weeks after that. So
you were so good.
That was. I wish we could have kept that. Yes.
I know.
Ashley says that hers are hard rock playlists. So I'm right there with you, Ashley, because mine's more probably 80s hard rock metal. No, baby, let's go. AC/DC's gonna do my whole thing. Def Leppard, let's do it.
So, mine's all over the place. So.
Well, I can see that channeling the whole Hannah Montana thing. I'm like, why are we going back to Hannah Montana again? Oh my gosh! All right, that's interesting.
See, that was just a random quirk I gave Jeremy to be unique, and I figured people were gonna hate it and be like, "What's with this 33-year-old man loving Hannah Montana?" And
I don't know.
Everybody ate it up, so I'm just like. Cool.
It was fun because it was so different, but and Logan, you sold it. I mean, you sold that perfectly in the book.
Yes.
So
thank you.
Hi. Glad you're here. Thank you for joining us.
Hello.
And Lexi, you did good being disgusted by Jeremy's love for Hannah Montana. So you did a very good job.
Oh my god! Yes,
that was really fun.
So much fun.
And pinky waving, and Ashley said "Disturbed Seether" and Godsmack. There you go. I'm probably more, that's more 90s and 2000s. I'm more stuck in the 80s, but that's just because I'm old.
No,
I'm not young. Anyway, but yes. All right.
That's your era, so it makes sense.
It is my era. Yeah.
I'm a 90s kid, so it makes sense.
It does.
Absolutely. It does bring me back.
There you go.
And I don't dislike the 90s. It's just the 80s is the soundtrack of my life. That's all.
There you go.
Oh, there you go.
I'm switching hats every 5 minutes because I told my patrons I would. So.
Oh, okay.
I have a box right here. I'm just random. So be prepared. All right. I got another music question if you want one. For that.
No, absolutely.
No? Okay.
I'm just kidding. Go ahead.
Jeremy.
Of course.
Jeremy's so difficult. Okay, so Val, if you could pick a song to describe your feelings for Jeremy, what song would that be? And then Jeremy, vice versa.
Oh boy.
Book one only feelings for fans who do know.
That's a tough one.
That's a tough one.
Yeah.
You can say curse words, it's okay if Larry's okay with it.
Every girl's crazy for a sharp dressed man.
There you go.
I like that.
ZZ Top, yeah.
That's a good one. That's so nice. Way nicer than I would have been.
Well, I was
trying to think of.
That's probably that it's back there, but she doesn't want to ever admit that.
That's the bone. That's the bone.
Oh, that is.
Yeah. Thinking all 80s now. Yeah.
Jeremy's so bad. All right. So Jeremy, how do you feel about Valda?
Have to go with I want you to want me.
Nice. Very nice.
That's a good one.
That's perfect.
You need me.
Oh. So Logan's doing more singing in my books as I write them. Now I know.
Bring it on.
Bring it on.
I did do a little musical theater in my time. So
yes. I love it. Absolutely. Do we want to bring up the Indiegogo real quick?
Yes, let's do that.
Yeah, then I can do some more things.
Well, it's kind of what we're talking about. So and everything else. So yeah, we'll definitely do that. And share my screen. And here we go. We'll get that added.
An audience, ask questions.
Hey,
be funny. Have a little blast. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mandy. Yep, there we go. We got another chapter funded, so that's good.
That is good.
We are now at 80% funded total, so which is
nice.
awesome.
All
Just giving some of the wrap-up
Yeah.
costs there, so we need to get that done, people. We need.
Yeah, we have 1 week. 1 week, so.
Let's get it going because we need this book. I need this book. I need this in audio form because I make me actually have to read. Yeah, I can do it. But
don't they look so cool?
But if I can get to hear Lexi and Logan instead of me reading, that's probably better. So, that's a lot better. So yeah, here's the Indiegogo. We do have a link to that on the site. And we posted that both in the both in the promotion and also directly in here, so you guys should be able to see that. If you can't, let us know. We are happy to get you this link. But if you go and look up Monsters and Mortals and Indiegogo, that will pop right up for you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, audiobooks are pretty niche and crowdfunding.
They are. They are. But get those. If you guys. If anybody listening, if you guys were on the Kickstarter and even though the Kickstarter didn't get to go to fruition, go ahead and get that in here for Monsters and Mortals. Do it now before you forget, because if you're like me, you get that notice that, hey, this is coming due. You got like 30 minutes. And I'm like, I'm in the middle of doing 10 things. I can't do it right this second. So do it while you're thinking about it, because that way we'll have that available. And that only helps the cause completely by getting that out there, guys. So
yeah, and Indiegogo is a smaller platform, but we'll get anything we raise, even if we don't reach our goal. So
which is amazing.
Yeah, which is very nice.
That is awesome.
We need to, because you had a lot more in funding on the Kickstarter than what we've got now on the Indiegogo. So we need to get people that pledged on the Kickstarter, get your pledges over, grab your friends, and have them pledge too. It's all worth it. There's some great prizes, and I'm really looking for this audiobook, so we need to get it done.
Yeah, and it's like for 3 times the length we calculated, almost.
Right.
Yeah.
It's going to be a long one, which I'm going to enjoy getting this right in my car and listen to this. This is, so I live 3 hours from Kansas City, Missouri, or Kansas City, Kansas. It's Kansas City is one of those cities that crosses over. It's split up. So my sister lives over in Kansas City, Kansas, and so I was going to see her. So I started the audiobook, listened to it all the way there, all the way back, and then I was listening to the car every day after that because I'm like, I can't. I'm a rock and roll guy listening in my car, but I'm not able to turn this up. I'm like, come on, what's going to happen next? Come on, tell me some more. So between Morgan's writing and your guys' voices, I just was enthralled with that. And then I was so sad when it was over. I was like, it can't be over.
Yes.
So listening to all the extras going, okay, but I need more story, So
I love the extras. They nailed it.
They did. I agree. I agree.
It was Lexi's idea to have me record since the author's talking. I was so nervous because she's like, okay, you need to find a closet. I'm like, I can't fit in my closet. And okay, we'll find a corner. So I found a little corner, and I kid you not, I put all my stuffed animals to block the sound. And I'm like, this on my phone. And I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing.
Well, it sounded great, Morgan.
It took a couple takes, but thank you.
Yeah. So
we needed to be Morgan.
Building hype for book 3 and book 4, and let's go.
I'm all for it. Let's do this.
Whole series. Yes.
Rodrigo. Hello.
And then we need the anime series to be created from it. And then you guys can voice the anime series. And so I'm just going to promote you guys constantly. So all right, so
we got some friends. Hi, Mandy.
Mandy. Hey, Mandy. So good to see you. And we got Jesse, Kitty Bat Forever. I'm with you, Jesse. That's awesome.
Kitty Bat.
Rodrigo.
Hi, Rodrigo.
Howdy. I like that. That's awesome. And Being Awake apparently knows Rodrigo's. That's awesome. I think we got a whole fan club here, guys. That's amazing. So we're glad you guys are here. So, look at this anime version, please. There we go.
How do we make that happen. Let's go.
Yeah, I think that Amazon Prime is just dying for more anime stuff, so I think we can just make that happen. If Critical Role can get a series, you guys can get a series here. Let's just do it.
Aw. Alicia, you get special because you're one of my patrons.
There you go.
And Brian. I told him I'd give him a shout out.
You've amazing patrons.
We're here for you guys.
It's all about the fans.
That's right.
Absolutely.
Team Logan.
Not to be confused with OnlyFans. That's a different thing.
No, I'm good. Thank you,
Exactly, right.
Thanks, Alicia. Yes, Alicia has read both of the books, so.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Alicia, I'd like to know what's going to happen, because, again, I'm bad at reading.
No spoilers.
Yeah, don't spoil books too, but yeah, Alicia, your questions would be welcome. All your questions would be welcome.
Yeah, most definitely. Get your questions in, guys.
Yeah, I have
get
questions.
in the comment section. Just get those over here.
I'm gonna say, I have questions, but they're gonna get sick of me. So you guys can have more fun. But I can ask a couple if you want.
Well, you can, and I've got some questions also.
Oh well, Larry, why don't we go back and forth? How about that?
Okay, we can do that.
All right,
So,
go ahead.
Lexi and Logan, what kind of book have you not narrated but would love to narrate?
I know this for Logan. He had an interview today too. So but yes.
I guess I'll start off. Well, I have I've always wanted to do the lit RPG genre.
Yes.
So as some of you know, and many of the people in the audience who know me, I am an avid tabletop role-playing game player. And I GM. I am a GM, run several games, and lit RPG has always seemed like a really fascinating genre of book for me to,
most definitely.
I have not gotten one of those yet, though, but I will continue to try, and one day I know I will get it, and then
Yeah,
his voices are incredible on Pathfinder. I have so much fun. Especially his goblins. Like he talks so fast and it's amazing. I'm like, I understand half the stuff he's saying, but I don't care. Just keep talking.
I'll remember that. We'll bring in more goblins.
No. I just said your voice. We've had plenty of goblins. But you can tell
you're playing together?
Yes.
Morgan, yes. Morgan is in one of my games. Yes.
That's awesome.
Yes. I'm a tiefling bard with a southern accent. I'm basically Blanche from the Golden Girls.
Nice. Nicely done. Nicely done. That's awesome.
I get a lot done, but in very weird ways.
That's the fun of playing games like that, right?
Yeah. It's okay.
Last night I was DMing over Discord, and my problem was I'm trying to use my microphone, but I'm also trying to do voices with it. My voice would get too soft and be like, "We're not hearing you now." I'm like, "Okay, fine. This is what she said." And so I've got to get my mic figured out to where I can do my voices better with it. But yeah, I'm with you. That's awesome. Oh, you got the new hat on there. All right.
Yep.
Cute.
Thank you. All right, Lexi, what about you for genre?
Yeah, for me, honestly, I would have to say mysteries and thriller.
There we go.
Yeah. I've had, in the romance genre, you have aspects of those, like if I do a dark romance or something, but I don't know. I'd like to kind of just try those out. My mom is begging me to get cast in a cozy mystery because she's all about those. I'm like, I try.
You can't make them pick you, but
right. But I think those would be fun. The woman who inherits the bakery and she goes there with her cat and falls in love with the mailman or whatever, and they solve a mystery. I don't know, grown up Scooby-Doo or something. But yeah.
Grown-up Scooby-Doo. That's something that would be fun right there. Yes.
I love that.
Yeah.
Thanks, Ashley. Oh, we got a couple.
We do. We'll throw out these comments here.
Yeah.
So Logan, you've got an offer there, man.
Oh.
Rodrigo is definitely in on the.
Logan, what are you selling?
Pay him no mind. He's in my other Pathfinder.
Goblin only party. That sounds like a really weird thing for OnlyFans as a goblin only party, but okay, what are we going to do there? And actually, yes, the Pikachu hat, yes.
Thank you. That's awesome. Good question, Larry.
Well, thank
Larry's
you.
awesome. Yeah. That's awesome. Okay, so I have a couple little mini challenges, and since you mentioned gaming, I can activate one of Logan's challenges.
Oh.
Yeah.
Logan's excited.
Yes. Challenge. Yes. All right. So we know our main 6 characters, right, Logan? In Hunter and Bringer. Correct?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. As a tabletop master, I would like you to give everybody what you think their race, class, and alignment would be.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
And you can use use D&D, Pathfinder. It doesn't matter which version you would like to use.
Okay.
All right. So Valda first, since she's our narrator, I suppose.
Valda, I feel like she's definitely a fighter.
Yes. I like that.
We'll go human fighter.
Okay.
Chaotic good.
Oh, I like that.
I can see that, yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Is that
Lexi's smiling. Lexi approves. All right. And then how about Jeremy?
Jeremy's definitely, oh boy. I feel like he's a little bit rogue, but he's also a little bard.
A bard.
Yeah.
I like that multi-class.
Yeah, he's a little I think he's multi-class.
Okay. Race though?
Race, oh man, that's a tough one. I think I would have to go human too, because yeah, I'm gonna go human with Jeremy.
What do you have to pick from?
A lot.
Okay.
Well, I'm gonna stick with like the basics.
Oh, yeah.
Human,
Okay.
elf, dwarf. I don't want to get too crazy. Like, oh, he's a rat folk. I don't know.
You think his alignment would be the same?
Alignment is no. I think he's definitely more neutral. I think he's neutral, just true neutral.
Oh, yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, I can too.
I could see that. And then we have Kessler.
Kessler is I gotta go probably halfling.
Aww. Half human, half elf, Lexi.
Oh, okay. I was thinking elf in my head.
Well, that's half elf. Halfling is like a hobbit.
Sorry, halfling.
Big
But he's
hobbit,
still
hobbit.
little. He's still little.
Oh,
hobbit.
okay.
There you go.
Okay.
For class, geez, I mean, that's a tough one. He's maybe a cleric.
Yeah. If I was doing D&D, I'd pick artificer.
Part of yes, Again, I was trying to stick with the core classes,
you're doing basic. No, but cleric, I could see cleric for sure. And then I think he had a pretty positive alignment.
Yeah. Oh yeah. He's definitely probably neutral good.
Yeah. Aw, poor baby. All right, then Galen.
Oh man, Galen. I think I'm gonna say barbarian.
Yes, I love that.
Half orc.
Oh,
half orc barbarian.
Damn.
We'll go chaotic neutral.
Poor Galen.
Well, that's good.
Yeah,
hey, that's cool.
like
There's
that.
nothing wrong with a chaotic neutral half orc barbarian. That's
Agreed.
For a hunter, that probably is useful.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Then we have Chief.
Chief is an elf. We'll go elf. What I'm trying to think. She's an elf. Maybe sorcerer.
Yeah. I like that.
okay. Okay.
And we'll go lawful neutral.
Okay. That'd be scary as all heck.
Who's next? We got Mr. Stillman. Mr. Stillman is next.
Yeah.
Okay. And then Father Stillman.
Father Stillman. Father Stillman. Father Stillman, I'm going to go gnome.
Aw.
Gnome.
Father Stillman.
Yes. Gnome druid. I think he's a druid.
Cool.
That actually makes sense. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I like
Yeah.
that. You're good at this.
And for
I like that.
alignment, we'll go lawful good. I think he's lawful good. From what I know of him, I guess, that's just based on book one knowledge. I feel like there's more to him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But from what I know.
Yeah.
Who else we got?
No, that's all 6. So good
Oh, that's
job.
All right. Way to go, Logan.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Rodrigo had another comment for you, Logan.
Good job.
Yeah.
Oh. Don't judge.
Hey,
Larry, do you have another question?
I was enjoying all this. I totally was zoning out my questions. AJ would have a ton of great questions. She's actually out sick. She texted me, and I totally missed. She texted me, but she's out sick.
Oh,
so
no.
yeah, I know. She always seems to come down sick when Morgan's on. I don't know what it is, but she likes you, Morgan. Really, she does. She likes you a lot. I don't know. It's not you. It's her. And she's been sick. She's been having a lot of health stuff going on. Anyway, let's see. What
the burger.
So, besides working with Morgan, what's your favorite book that you've narrated?
Ooh.
I know it's hard to pick one, and authors. I'm sure authors will understand if you don't pick their novels.
Trying to think.
I guess I could think of one that stands out. I mean, it's a series, and Morgan, you've been actually listening to it, so maybe you can attest to that. But I've been narrating a fantasy romance series called Dark Destinies by H.P. Mallory. That's been just phenomenal, and it's just such a fun series to narrate. It's just so full of like fun characters, and it's all the things that I like doing. It's just fun characters. A lot of really cool quippy dialogue and just like really just epic scale, like a lot of it's got like it's a mix of like a lot of different things. Like there's a little bit of like Harry Potter going on because there's like one character that's going like this magic school. There's some like Game of Thrones stuff because like I feel like the way the story is told, like there's like a lot of POV characters like all doing their own thing across the world, and it's very like it spans like a lot of different stuff, and it's just such a fun series. I've been enjoying the heck out of it. Book one is the first book is called Shadow Phantoms, and it's awesome. I'm on book 5 right now, so the first 4 books are already out. If you guys would like to check that out, if you like a little fantasy, a little fun fantasy romance, it's a lot of fun.
Check that out, guys. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Lots of British accents.
There are a lot of accents. Yeah, there's accents all over the place.
Yeah.
You do so good with those, though. Like you're Scottish. I love your Scottish.
This was my first time doing a book with a Scottish accent, too. I was like, I don't know if I can do this. All right, I'll try to. Actually, funny story. When I auditioned for this book, the audition was was a British character, so I did the audition in a British accent, and the author messaged me. She's like, hey, I really like you, just so you know, though, there's like a lot of different like accents, and there's an American character too. She's like, "Are you also able to do an American accent?" I'm like, I think I could pull it off, but I'm glad that you enjoyed my British accent.
Wow.
I'm glad it was that convincing. She's like, "Oh my God, you are American?" I had no idea.
That's high praise. Wow.
That is.
Aww. That's awesome.
See, if you compare it to Highlander, where you have the American playing the Scot and then the Scot playing a Frenchman, and nobody gets their accents right, you're doing amazing. How about you, Lexi? What would be your favorite, or one of your favorites? I know it's hard to pick.
It is very hard to pick. I've been doing a series that I think she's on like book 60 or something.
Wow.
Yeah. It's by Millie Taden, the Paranormal Dating Agency.
Nice.
And the main character, she's an older, very sophisticated, sexy woman, and she is a matchmaker for different shifters. Sometimes they live on Earth and sometimes they don't. So each story in the series is about a shifter or multiple shifters sometimes.
That's awesome.
But they're finding their mates. It's
Aw.
like the Omega verse. I don't know if anyone's like knows about that, but I get cast for a lot of those kind of books, like the shifters. And recently, I've been cast in Cleo Evans' Warts and Claws series through Tantor, and it's about think of The Office, okay, like Michael Scott and The Office, but with creatures, like monsters and witches. All right, and
Nice.
they have to run this office together, and there's all sorts of shenanigans and sexy times that happen. All right, so that's been really fun as well. Yeah.
Those were great answers. Thank you, guys. Oh, looks like we lost Morgan.
Uh-oh.
She'll be back. I'm sure it was just an internet hiccup. So
She'll be back.
She'll be back.
She's always back.
Get to the copter. Yeah. So when you guys are not, spending time narrating or spending time with family, because I know with your guys' kids, what do you do for your downtime, your fun time that you enjoy? I know D&D is on your list there, or role-playing games are on your list there, Logan, but what else do you do?
Well, I'm, as a huge nerd, I watch a lot of TV, not as much as I would like to recently because it's they kind of dominate.
Yeah. Well, and all of the geeky stuff is not real kid-friendly right now either. You're like, gotta wait until they go to bed for some of that stuff.
Yeah. But yeah, the other, video games. I'm big into video games. Role-playing games of all kinds. I have my PlayStation, and I've been playing lately. What am I playing right now? I've been playing Horizon Forbidden West. That's kind of my current. Actually, I'm almost done with that, and then I'm looking to start God of War.
Nice.
Which I know I'm a little behind. I'm usually behind like a few months. Like when a new game comes out, it's like I don't got time to play it. I'll wait till it's on sale, and then I don't have to play it right now anyway. So I have like a huge backlog of games. I just picked up the second Last of Us because I finished the first one like years ago, and I only bought it because it was on sale for like Christmas for like $3, and I'm like, oh my god,
wow, yeah,
I gotta get it. I don't know when I'm gonna have time to play it, but for $3, I might as well just have it.
Exactly.
Wow.
So I have quite the backlog of games to play.
What I've discovered is my PlayStation has been taken over by my 14-year-old now. So my 22-year-old used to play quite a bit here and there, but my 14-year-old, because he's all about the games and he's all about racing games now. So he's kind of every time I go in, like, oh, you're playing something else. So I'm like, I like to play something or watch some TV or something, but yeah, that's all right. It happens. How about you, Lexi? How do you spend your downtime?
Honestly, I really do like watching some shows, some movies. I just binge watched Bridgerton, the new
Yeah.
season that came out. Oh my God. So good. Yeah, and when I was at Book Bonanza, I got to meet the author of You, the Netflix
Yeah.
series. Oh my God. It's such a messed up, really good show. You know? So yeah, I do like to watch some good stuff there. Yeah, and I used to cook a lot, like bake and things. Now I'm trying to learn how to do that gluten-free. So
Which is the challenge,
yes.
yeah.
So I will be
My wife did just make some amazing gluten-free brownies the other day.
ooh,
They're pretty good.
yes. Yeah. So yeah, those are some things I have. Some cats. So I'm a big kitty girl. Yeah. So.
There you go. I got a 16-year-old cat that
Same,
not
16.
yeah, he's you can tell he's starting to age. He's not as
Mm-hmm.
fast as he used to. He's actually lost a whole bunch of weight and he's become more finicky. And like, just when I thought you were already an old man, now you're really an old man. So
Yes. Oh, yes.
all right, Morgan, you're back with us. Welcome back. And you have a question
Yes.
now because I took two in a row,
Yeah.
and so you popped out on us there.
I do. Well, yeah, my audio, like I couldn't hear you guys. I just heard crackling for a long time. So I
Oh.
refreshed to see if that helped.
Well, we were doing our
Yeah, so
fingers
I
were
want to hear your
cracking up
beautiful voices.
over the.
I don't know if it's my speakers or what, but it was. I was just hearing crackling, and I was like, "It's not 4th of July quite yet." So,
Oh.
Can you hear us better now?
a little bit,
Okay.
but I don't know. It could be Missouri internet, Larry. You know how things are. I don't know.
I do, right?
Yeah, we do. All right, so let's see questions. I have it on my phone right here because we live off our phones.
We do.
Oh,
Mhm.
okay. So Lexi and Logan, if Val and Jeremy swapped personalities,
Oh wow.
Oh boy. Would it also
Val would
mean
be the
that like
flirtatious
Val would be a
one, and
bringer
Jeremy would be the serious.
and a bringer?
No, I think Val would
I can't
Val
even
would still
imagine.
be
I
a
can't even
hunter, and
picture
Jeremy
that.
would still be a bringer.
Okay.
You can't. Okay.
Having a hard time picturing that.
So
It's
It
like,
is hard.
it's like who they are. Is it?
Val would be all about fashion and looking good.
Yes.
She would be coming on to Jeremy.
And Jeremy would be totally grossed out by her. Like,
Yeah.
get away from me, weirdo.
I'll still
What's
kicking
wrong with
butt.
you?
Yeah. Yeah.
Jeremy would be serious all the time.
Yeah.
You would be coming on to Jeremy. Jeremy would be the nerd.
I cannot even imagine Jeremy doing that.
Yeah. So
Oh, okay.
would
I
Jeremy
think
have
I
a
broke
good
Logan.
would Jeremy have a good relationship with Kessler then?
With Jeremy what? I'm sorry.
No, because he'd still be a. I don't think so. He'd still be a.
With Jeremy's
bringer,
Jeremy's
so-
Yeah.
squares.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It
I
would
think we
definitely
just.
change everything.
No, Val would have all the fun pickup lines.
True.
And then Jeremy would have all the like, you're annoying. I don't know. I had a fan ask how that would be, and I'm like, oh my gosh, like because they're thinking like the Twilight gender bent book. the life and death. So you're thinking of something
okay.
similar to that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know. Logan doesn't seem on board.
I know. I mean, I that's just you're taking everything.
I think it would work better if they also switched what they did. So like Val would be a bringer and Jeremy a hunter.
Okay.
So I could see in my mind more Val would be kind of softer, but still have all those punchy lines and stuff. Yeah. Just really wanting his attention. Yeah.
Wanting attention. While looking good, like caring about.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jeremy, I guess would just be all
she'd
business
have the product.
and
right.
Yeah.
all business and not caring about his shades or his hair and I feel like he's not Jeremy anymore.
No.
Right. Yeah. Yes.
Maybe no Hannah Montana.
No, you cannot take Hannah Montana away from Jeremy.
I don't know. Maybe that would be all about like the Backstreet Boys or something. You know?
That would be.
That's funny. But Jeremy could be a cute kindergarten teacher.
Yeah. Yeah.
That would be cute. Oh,
I like that.
That would be really cute. All right. So I would have a lot of kinks to work out if I ever did that, but that's good to know.
That's like book 7.
Right. Some like switch,
like that.
Yeah,
like
Freaky Friday.
Larry, you got another one?
Again, I keep getting distracted. Stupid ADD. Let's see.
Like it.
So, all right. So I asked about your favorite books that you've done. Is there a character that you have voiced that just drives you crazy? That you are like, I'm doing this character, but I really don't like them, and I don't like doing their voice.
Character whose voice?
It's a good question.
Yeah, no, I can't think of one. I mean, there's been a few that like it took me a while. Like I did a book recently where I had to do like a Boston accent. And it took me a while to get into that because I was like, I don't know if I could do this. This is
Dougie.
It's got a box of
Dougie. Yeah, it took me a while. Like it took me some doing, and for the longest time, I was like, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this. I might have to tell this author that I can't do it. But I practiced. I worked on it for a while, and I feel like I got it. I feel like I started to get into it, and yeah, I ended up doing the whole book. It was like a 16-hour book.
Wow, there you go.
I mean, I only did half of it because I dual narrated it. So okay, yes, but like 9 hours was mine, and it was it 19 hours? Dang,
I reviewed it. Yeah,
ended up being a great book. I loved it, but yeah, it was definitely a hard one for me to start to like get comfortable with.
Sure, most definitely hard to do the voice for that. That makes sense. In Boston representing there, Jesse. There you go.
Yeah, Jesse, Boston. Let's go Sox.
Boston, the land that drops all the R's that Missouri picks up. In fine places for it. And we're going to wash. We're going to take our wash out to the creek, and yeah.
I love it.
Wash
for me. I had to narrate these like really bratty British twins. And and they were identical and they sounded alike, but you had to differentiate them enough so that the listeners could tell who was speaking. And that's really hard when they're described as sounding the same, you know. So,
that would be really hard,
yeah, that was a challenge. So I had to play more with pacing, honestly, than
it makes sense
than the voice itself, really. Yeah. So
did you find them annoying?
Well, they were as characters,
Right.
they were so mean. Oh my gosh. But
Sometimes
it
those
was,
are the most fun characters to voice, though.
yeah, they are fun. Now, I do like voicing a villain.
Oh
I
yeah.
think that can
Yeah.
be, that's so much fun to play with. Um,
Because usually you can go over the top with the villain and then always pull back if you need to.
yes,
Yeah.
yes,
Mhm.
absolutely. Yeah. I had to do a guy where his voice, he was deaf. And so his voice,
Oh.
it was ash, it was described as ash and like nothingness pretty much. So that really bottomed out my register. But though not that it was irritating to do it, but it pushed you to your limit. It's like,
Sure.
okay, oh, it's him again. Oh my God. Okay. Yeah. So yeah.
That's good. Yeah, I can imagine.
Well, you
Doing a
guys are
little bit of
brilliant
acting.
in everything I've heard
I
you
haven't
do.
done I haven't done any acting in a long time, but the acting that I did, I remember there'd be characters be like, man, I just hate this guy. I'm gonna play him the best I can, but man, I just hate this guy. So
Yeah.
then sometimes you find that you love him afterwards. You're like, okay, that wasn't as bad as I thought.
Yeah. You grew into it kind of.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. After you figure out the voice and in your head you figure out motivations, everything else, like, how can I make this person where I don't hate them as much here?
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. All right. What else you got for us, Morgan?
Oh, we got a comment.
We
got a
do.
comment right now. Woo.
Oh, Sano Flip. How do we keep motivated? That's a good question.
Ooh.
Great question from the audience. Thank you.
I think taking
Thank you.
enough breaks is important.
Yeah.
It's you have to pace yourself, otherwise you'll get you're either living in your booth or you get burned out a little bit with it, and you don't want to come out like that at all in your performance. So that's very important.
Yeah. No, definitely a lot of breaks. Sometimes if I have like I had a really long, like 23-hour book.
Wow.
I had to do one time, and I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna do it in like 3. I'm gonna do like 8 hours. Treat it like it's an 8-hour book. Take like some time off, because the author was like, listen, take your time, take as much time as you need. You want to take like the whole year to do it. So I kind of like broke it up that way. I don't know. Maybe it would have been better to just do it straight through, but for consistency. But I think I did a pretty good job of like keeping it consistent throughout. But yeah, I did it in like 3-hour blocks and like did other stuff in between.
Well, you've got to give yourself time to rest there also and be able to make sure your voice is effective and your mind is effective. If you don't take those breaks, then you get caught up in stuff to where you're not able to give your best. So yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Definitely. Great question, Michael. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes,
thank you. Let's throw up.
And if you guys want to see their experiences with
go ahead,
voice
Morgan.
acting, Discord is great. They both have Discord. Oh, I just said they both have Discords, so you can hear them sometimes.
Live, yeah, we'll do live
doing these amazing things
sometimes.
Yeah, live recordings.
We'll get that information and get that posted up there so people will be able to have access to that, because that would be a lot of fun to watch you guys do that, do your jobs of acting live. So, well, let's throw up the Indiegogo again, because that's one of the things we want to make sure we are spending time on. The Indiegogo project for Monsters and Mortals. Of course, that's the second book in Hunter and Bringer series. The audio book is going to be made. It's just a matter of when and getting that money. Yeah. So there is how much time is left? It's just over a week? Is that right?
1 week, yeah.
1 week. Okay, so we've got a week left on this. That's plenty of time to get this goal met, guys. So check out the Indiegogo and then make sure to be able to find out all the cool rewards that you can get there. There's a lot of cool stuff. I'm assuming we still got the sunglasses, Jeremy's sunglasses that were one of the options. Is that right,
Yes.
Morgan? All right. So there's
Yes.
a lot of cool stuff. There's a variety of stuff. And of course, the thing that I'm anticipating is the book itself. Along with some really cool swag. If you're into stickers, there's some really cool stickers available. So go out and check out the Indiegogo, see what will work for you price-wise. And even if you just want to donate $1 or $2 to be able to help it along, do that. You don't have to put out for a reward, but there's some awesome rewards out there. So guys, get out there and check it out and get this thing made. That way we can make sure to keep Lexi and Logan's kids fed by getting this made. So, all right. So that figured it was time to give another good plug there for you guys. So, all right.
Yeah. No. Thank you. Thank you.
You're
I
welcome,
appreciate
of
that.
course.
I've got one more question, one more challenge, and then Lexi and Logan have something special
All right.
they might be doing.
We like special.
end of
That's
this.
We'll
awesome.
think about it. Set it up.
All right. So my question's for all three of you,
All right.
actually. Okay. All right. So can you tell me one of your favorite lines from The Hunter and the Bringer?
Ooh. I think any of Val's like comments to Jeremy, like oatmeal for brains, or yeah.
That's good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Aw.
Yeah, conversely,
fun.
same thing. Yeah, same thing with Jeremy's lines
Those
to
are
Val,
fun.
like my missing piece. That's
Yeah.
that one always
Duck
gets a chuckle out of
spikes, and anything with
Aw.
the cheese. The cheese. How much? Yeah, she loves cheese. I like those.
The cheese. Yeah. And meat. Yeah. For Jeremy. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
That's such a
and
good
I
line.
can't quote the lines directly, Morgan, but I love the lines where she's thinking what she would like to say to her fellow teachers as they're all swooning over Jeremy,
Oh.
and she's just like, "Oh my gosh, you people, what are you?" So, again, I can't quote the lines directly, but I love those because I was just listening, going, having been in education a short time, I was like, oh yeah, I can totally see that happening. That these teachers will talk this, they'll be so nice to each other, and they're like, oh my gosh, can you just get a life? Just stop it.
Right.
And I do love how you had
I-
her talking to her kids too. Oh, little precious ones, or whatever it was. I'm like, oh, that's very kindergarten teacher. I can totally see that. All right, we're in. Yeah.
My little
Yeah.
ducklings.
Yes, there you go, my little ducklings. There you go. Yes.
My little ducklings. Yeah. Yeah. Well, Lexi was asking me about those parts, and that's 90% how I interact with my young students. So that was really easy for me to write.
Yeah.
Well, I could tell
Yeah.
that having been in education. I'm like, oh, Morgan's tapping into her teacher mode here and writing this.
Yeah. I mean, I only teach all the time, so.
Right. Well, you write
Yeah.
what you know, and that was perfect. That was
Mhm.
awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you. And I think Lexi did brilliant bringing the three teachers to life because two of them are
Yes.
based on close friends of mine. Yeah. So her Mama Bear is my favorite. I love Mama Bear.
Yes.
Sherry.
Yes, Sherry.
Yes. Yeah. She's based on a real person. So,
Aw.
yeah, which is awesome. So, staring at Logan like all the teachers were doing.
Yeah.
So when you get rich and this is made into that famous anime or series on Netflix, she'll be coming up to you like, you base this character on me. I expect some sort of kickback here.
I'll give her a little something. Yeah.
All right. Well, there you go. There you go. Yeah. When you're bringing those millions of dollars a month from it, then you'd be like, all right, okay.
Oh Lord. That would be amazing.
It definitely would.
All right.
So you got another
Lexi,
challenge, right?
Do you want a challenge? Yeah,
Me?
challenge for Lexi.
Okay.
Yes, Logan got one. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Okay, so I am going to list 2 titles. Okay.
Okay.
One is an anime. One is not. You get to pick which one is the anime, since Val loves anime.
Okay. Val is very well versed in anime, not so much Lexi.
We can do this.
Okay, I will give it my best.
There we go. I'm excited for this.
Okay. Maybe Logan can help you a little bit.
Okay.
All right, here we go. So our first 2 choices. All right, we have Aqua Defenders or Death Parade.
Oh man.
I have no idea. I don't even know this. Are you like intentionally picking like very obscure animes or
okay, can you what are those again?
Yes. Aqua Defenders or Death Parade.
Death Parade.
That is right. Good job.
Wait. Death Parade is or is an anime?
All right. Let's do the next
Death
one.
Parade is an anime?
Okay. Let's do Orange or Apple.
I've never heard of these either.
Orange.
Orange is right. Good job.
Oh my gosh.
There you go.
Yes.
Woohoo.
Oh my gosh.
Yes. You guys can play. Please play.
All right,
okay.
man.
Let's do another one. Okay. Let's see.
Apparently it was orange, Matt, so I don't know.
Apple. It was orange. Okay. Let's do Dancing Twinkles or Wedding Peach.
I'm gonna say Wedding Peach.
And I know they're both silly names. That's right.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Ooh, yay! Look at you go, Lexi.
I need to go play the lottery.
I think Lexi's hustling you over here. I don't know anything about anime.
Like I said, I need to go play the lottery.
We'll do. There you go. We'll do 3 more since Logan had to do 6. So 3 and 3. Good job, though.
Okay.
Okay, so let's do Ascension of a Bookworm or Ascension of a Mad Woman.
Ascension of a Bookworm.
Yes, that's right. Good job.
I'm going to have to go and find all these animes because I haven't known one of them.
I have not. Yes. Where are you finding these animes? Where? I'm looking them up right now.
I have a list on my website of every anime I've ever watched, and those 4 are on there.
Wow.
Yes, you do. I've seen that list. Yes.
Yeah. It's a lot. All right. 2 more. Let's see. Okay. Ghost Stories or Haunted School.
Ghost Stories.
Yes. Oh my gosh, Lexi.
Haunted School sounds like an anime to me. We need to make that one.
Oh my gosh. It's insane.
Oh, I love it so much. Okay.
Oh my god.
There's no wrong answer.
All right. Last one. Last one. Okay.
It's gotta be. It's gotta be.
Logan knows the answers. Okay. Let's do. Okay, trying to think of a real good one for the last one. Trying to stump you a little bit because apparently Lexi knows these.
She does. You know, I always knew you were.
She
into anime.
does. Okay. All right, here we go. Princess of the Ballet or Princess Tutu?
Princess Tutu.
Lexi, you are the queen of anime. That's
Woo!
right.
Oh my
There you
gosh,
go.
that's insane.
Rodrigo says Dragon Ball Super. So I'm gonna go old school and say Voltron. Voltron. BattleTech. I'm in.
Those are all
Robotech.
good.
Robotech, yes.
Oh my god.
Those are all good.
Battle of the Planets.
Those are all
I know
good.
this.
Good job.
How the hell
Wow. I have no
Good
idea.
job.
Like I said, I'm going to go play the lottery. I'll go down to Casey's. Oh,
Yes.
man. Wow.
Where's the
MacGyver? Is that like MacGyver?
Yes, I will highlight all
Okay,
those
well,
animes too if you don't believe me.
Which one's your favorite, Morgan?
All right, so good job. Okay, so my favorite anime of all time?
Yes. Yes.
That would be Cardcaptor Sakura. Yeah, Cardcaptor Sakura.
Oh, yes. Classic.
Yeah.
I love that one too.
Yeah, it's very cute.
I've never seen it, but I'll check it out.
Oh,
I'll put it on my list.
Oh.
I'll put it on my list. No,
Yeah,
I've never
yeah.
seen it. I'm just
It's a magical girl show. All right. Do we have any more questions from the audience before Lexi and Logan treat us with something?
All right, audience, here's your opportunity.
Yeah.
Get out those questions if you've got any further for us.
Ooh. Oh, I gotta switch hats.
Matt says that he won't put it on his list, so I don't know.
Yes, I will. Shut up. No questions from him. He's not allowed to ask questions. Your character is dead next session.
Oh, wow. Hate when that happens.
Oh no!
Eldrin's gonna get it. How dare you?
Rocks fall, everybody dies.
Just a cave in
Oh my
is gonna just giant boulders is gonna fall right on his character and kill him instantly.
Yep.
Oh, well, here's a good question.
All right, so Lexi and Logan,
Rodrigo.
do you still want to do a reading? Oh, go ahead. Yeah, do that first.
That I don't like to narrate.
I mean, I will say a tough one is definitely going to be nonfiction, even though I do it. And sometimes it's interesting. Like I do like learn about topics that I'm like, I would have never even like thought about looking into this, but it's hard. Like I like to be animated and I like to be, I like to really get into it and be dramatic. And actually I'm doing a nonfiction right now. And the author, like I sent him like the sample. And he didn't approve it. He's like, you're really like a little too vibrant. Can you tone it down and be a little more monotone? I'm like,
wow.
All right, sorry.
What I'm hoping for my audiobook is that you're going to put the listener to sleep while they're talking.
Wow.
No.
Like, it's not really what I do, but all right, I'll try to. He's like, yeah, I know it's tough, but it's putting a little too much emotion in.
Wow. Let's see. For me, I would say, if it was really like graphic horror, just blood and just all torture and all that stuff, like constant. I wouldn't like that. Um and also nonfiction. I've narrated a handful of nonfiction, and I still do, but there is some where, like Logan said, it's just like you try to bring a little bit to it, so it's not just so boring, because you don't want to sound like Siri's narrating it or something, Um, it can be difficult, and some of those you're just like, "Oh my gosh, why did I take this on?" You know? But I mean, mostly I'll narrate almost anything, to a point.
Sure.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
and I know we talked about Ashley having some horror books, but her books are more psychological and
Mm.
creepy than it is graphic. So,
Yeah.
we do
Yeah.
have another comment from Matt.
Of course we do.
Do you like movies about gladiators? All right, where's that line from? I have a feeling Logan knows where that line's from. But,
Oh my god. I can't play. I know it.
oh,
I know it.
wow.
I know I've heard. I just can't place it
You
right
guys will
now.
really make me feel old.
What is that from? Oh my god.
It's from Airplane.
Ah,
Ah.
that's right.
I
Surely you're
like the
kidding.
movie Gladiator,
Yeah, the movie Gladiator is great. Yeah, I'm with
Mhm.
you. Yeah, that's a line from the movie Airplane. So, yep. I know where it was from, Matt, so count one of us having known your reference there. All right.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, so Morgan had mentioned that you guys are going to
Hey.
do a little reading for us. So do we want to jump into that real quick?
Let's do it.
Yeah. We got it.
All right.
Let's see. Put this
Okay.
up here.
Now, do you guys want to do the third person part split, or how would you like to do that?
Sorry, what?
Mhm.
The narration.
The third person part. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Do you guys want to like split that up between the two of you? Do you want to ask Larry to do it? I mean, like so.
Well, there's two. Are we doing both samples? I got two. I got sample one and
Yeah.
sample two.
I'll let you guys decide.
I'm good for
Yeah.
either.
Val and Jeremy are in the second one.
Well,
Okay.
maybe
Yeah.
we need to do Val and Jeremy, kind of,
Most definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's have a little Val and Jeremy for sure.
Okay.
All right, Val and Jeremy.
Okay. Valamy. Well,
Team Val.
not yet. This is 2 years prior. 2 years
All right.
prior.
2 years prior. Got it.
Oh, okay. We got a little backstory.
So they're really button heads. Yeah, really button heads here.
I think we need a guest narrator with us. So you or Larry.
A guest narrator. Okay.
Yeah. To do the third.
Larry, yeah.
I don't have the information in front of me.
I shared it with you. I shared it with you.
Okay.
What?
Morgan,
Me?
you do it. Yeah.
I had to read off my phone if Larry doesn't want to do it. If I can.
Well, I'm trying to pull it up here, so.
Oh, okay. What? Either one. I'm good. Either one.
So we're doing the second one, is that right? And you want to
I
guess
think
narrator?
so.
Yes. Sample 2.
Yes.
Sample 2.
Team Larry, guys. Woo!
Oh. Well, let's not get ahead of ourselves there. I'm trying to find it still here, Morgan.
I shared it with you.
I'm sure you did. I'm sure I'm just having trouble finding it. Some questions. Right. Let's see.
Lexi and Logan are practicing hydrating, breathing.
All important things. Yeah,
Yes.
I'm not finding it quickly, Morgan. I apologize. I was not
Oh, okay.
prepared for that. So,
That's okay.
but I'll be happy to join in some other time to show them. Here are the professional voices. Here's the non-professional voice. This is why you pay for the professional. You pay for the professionals because they're amazing.
Aw. Do you guys want to split it then, or do you want me to do it?
We can split it. We'll split it.
Yeah, that's fine.
You want to split it? Okay.
Where would we split it here? We're just doing sample 2?
Let's see. Yeah, just sample 2. So
Yeah.
why don't you take over, I guess, at like, I don't know, before like the end of the bottom of the second page there, before she could protest for numerous reasons.
Okay, so take over there before. Yeah. Okay, all right.
I guess I'll start it off.
Yay!
Sample 2. The blinding spotlight slimmed to where it was only focused on the dragon's head, giving Valda's eyes time to refresh. After the dancing spots mostly subsided, she saw that the helicopter indeed was white and had the bringer's emblem on it. Jeremy stood tall, hands on his hips in triumph as he swelled with accomplishment. He lifted his controller once more. Good job, team! Let's go ahead and get the cables to rank this puppy in, as the cowboys say. Cheeky grin after his banter lit the fuse for Valda.
Wow!
She screamed up towards him, making Jeremy stop his mid-turn to gaze down at her. With his nostrils flaring, ears steaming, and hair swimming in the sky every which way, she and the dragon could have been twins. Yet Darrington found her much more alluring, his mouth threatening to water from the sight of her displeasure. How he wanted to pleasure her himself. Oh! How he wanted to pleasure her himself. But he masked. This is the joys of live narration.
Yes.
But he masked his expression in mock innocence.
No, you had it.
Don't want me to leave, my precious? Well, let's set up a dinner date. He cooed to her, plastering on his most gorgeous grin. Valda swatted it away like it was a fly, wounding the bringer's ego a bit.
Shut your pie hole. You can't barge in here and take the monstrum. We were here at the scene first. I made the first move. Hence, the Draco is ours to deal with. Well, California's Hunters Division, since it's on their turf, but nevertheless.
A pinch of annoyance poked Jeremy's forehead, him flicking a speck of ash off the shoulder of his flawless dove gray boss cat front shirt. I hate to tell you in your $10 words, this Agent Hemingway, but once we heard about the volcanic lake explosion, we figured this would be a prime target due to its large populace. So the city called us for aid, and we went on the defensive, as we do best, setting up the nets just right and waiting for the prime moment. He inspected his fingernails, a cool freeze casting over his vibrant, even in smoke eyes. To be honest, you were in the way, but I'm tickled you weren't hurt. You are my favorite little Robin, after all. Valda clawed the holster, holding her gun so she wouldn't climb up the tower's pole like the exorcist to strangle this nut muffin.
Listen, pubic hair. You're not going to go anywhere with this monstrum.
The humongous lizard with wings threw its head back dramatically, making the top half of the ingenious net fly off him. The helicopter attached to it spiraled in the air out of sight. Panic seized Jeremy's chest as he lost view of his comrades, but the view on his controller confirmed they were okay, but would have to make an emergency landing. Exhaling, he set his eyes on his true threat and target that he shared with this beautiful and deadly huntress. Shit. They both mumbled at the same time when noticing the red around the monster's eyes was now bleeding into his veins and vessels were popping out around its neck as it roared. Even with her special shoes, Valda had issued staying upright, and the vans on either side rocked like a van in the 60s. She was astounded at how the dumbass on the slick tower kept his stance by simply crossing his arms. I'm no expert on ancient ones, but I'm taking a shot in the dark. Red blazing eyes and veins means bad news for us? The bringer inquired too casually. Valda had to resist the urge to chuck a rock at him. Maybe it would knock some of his arrogance out.
Do you have oatmeal for brains? Yeah, that's kind of an easy sign to tell we PO'd it.
Stretching and cracking his knuckles, or at least doing the motion of it, Darrington gave the warrior princess below a deep, gentlemanly bow before saying, Then I shall go ahead and finish the job, dear lady. I'll gladly accept a favor from you, Aarne.
Before she could protest for numerous reasons, Darrington leaped off the tower and ran at the speed of light on the main cable, the dip in the middle not slowing down his pacing of grace. In a flare of movement, he sprung into the air, landing on the dragon's back. The creature was not fond of this, trying to buck Jeremy off, but having trouble with its feet encased in the bottom net still. Unfazed, the prick waited until the creature faced him, sneering and snarling. Darrington fanned his face, the other hand on his hip as he looked at the dragon like he was hanging with a buddy who was speaking a tad too loud.
My friend, you need a breath mint. Let me help you.
Before Valda could blink, Jeremy tossed what looked like a bath bomb into the monster's mouth. The concoction foamed once it was past the beast's fangs, a white haze shooting into its mammoth eyes. The dragon recoiled and hollered into the wind, but no smoke was able to emerge from its body. Seeking his chance, Darrington clicked the side of his belt, extending its length and twirling it in the air like a lasso. The buckle hooked onto one of the horns as he projected himself up with ease. Agent Hemingway tried to hide her agape mouth, but it wouldn't close. As the breath mint bomb was fading, Jeremy caught her stare and gave Valda a coy wink.
Impressed, baby? Art imitates life. And BTW, you see how with one click my Burberry men's London check reversible belt in charcoal expanded? Well, that's what one look at you always does to my down under starlight.
Valda was so stunned, she shook more than when the Draco's roar appeared. Gah! You're giving me the unhealthy desire to go sacrifice a pig, pour blood all over Carrie and frame you so she can physically demolish your stupid guts. Or maybe I can just hack you up instead. After all, you're a pig yourself. Her tightened fists were thrown behind her from the velocity of her comeback. Wind laced through the spikes of the blonde hero sitting smugly at the top of the magnificent dragon.
Not really my cup of foreplay, sugar lips, but we can talk. Now, stand back and watch Daddy work. Prepare to be amazed.
Good
That
job.
was awesome, guys. Yeah. This is just a little sample of what you guys will get if you do Indiegogo and go ahead and
Yeah.
provide yourself to be able to get
It's from the
book.
fan book, so
Awesome.
Oh, the fan
Love
book.
it.
yeah.
There
That one's
you
from
go.
the fan book. So
Ooh.
good job, guys.
That was amazing, guys. Yeah. You guys have
Very
great
good.
chemistry.
I got you
Just-
laughing a few times. Yay.
Yes, yes.
All right. So
Yes,
Matt,
thank you. We appreciate
Michael says bravo, and Matt had a question for you
Yes.
guys before we go.
it. Bravo.
If you could narrate any super famous
Oh, yes.
book, what would it be?
Ooh. 50 Shades.
Really?
Wow.
Okay.
Woo!
I have to go. Oh man, that's a tough one, but I probably go with one of my favorite book series, the Legend of Drizzt series, Forgotten Realms. I love that series, and I would, pick any book out of that. Actually, no, of that book series, I probably would go with the Crystal Shard. No, not the Crystal Shard. Servant of the Shard.
Servant of the Shard. Very nice.
Artemis Entreri, I love. He's like one of my favorite characters of all time.
So nobody's narrating the Bible. You don't want to go through the book of Numbers and narrate all that.
That's a close second.
Yes, very close. Yeah. It was between the two, 50 Shades or the Bible.
Yeah, right, exactly. They're really close there. You have to do a Morgan Freeman voice if you're going to do the Bible, though, right?
Right. I also do like anything by Sarah J. Maas. I love her work. Like, she would be great too.
Very cool. Very cool.
Good choices.
Yeah.
All right. Do we want to promote them, Larry, where we can find them?
We do. So
Yes.
and I think you sent me some information on that, so let me pull that up. I keep closing things out. I shouldn't. I'm doing a poor job. Again, if AJ was here, she'd keep me straight. So, because so guys, why don't you tell us what? AJ is awesome. Where's the best place for people to follow you guys and be able? And we will put the information in the video down below. So, but go ahead and tell us where people can find you out on the social media.
TikTok, Lexi Evans, audiobook narrator, Instagram. I also have a Facebook profile. I'm not as active on that, but it's there. Yeah.
How about you, Logan?
Well, also on TikTok, at Logan_Anair_VO, and Logan Anair Narration on Facebook. And did you mention your website, Lexi? We also
yes,
have a voice where we also have a little page for our dual stuff.
It's really easy. It's LexiandLogan.com.
Oh, there you go.
LexiandLogan.com. Check it out. That's awesome. Yeah. I did go out there and check that out earlier, and that's actually really cool. You guys are great together. So, all right, very good. We'll make sure we get those things posted so you guys can follow them on all the different things. I guess I'm just too 80s because TikTok. I'm like, what? I don't understand TikTok, and I'm such a Gen Xer.
It's very within the last year.
I don't either.
Yeah.
I'm not on there that much, but every so often I'll just post something.
My Gen Z kids love it to death. They can spend hours on it. And I'm like, but oh my gosh, just give me something more than 8 seconds. I don't know. I'm kind of done here. But yes, but that's great, guys. To be able to promote things. Oh, look, the Pink Ranger.
Yes.
So which Pink Ranger is your favorite there, Lexi, if you're doing Pink Ranger?
Yeah, Morgan gave this to me at Christmas.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So do you have a favorite Pink Ranger, though?
And I don't know if Logan has his.
The original.
But that's
Kimberly.
Val.
Kimberly is cool. Oh, there you go. Yeah.
There's Val.
And there's Jeremy.
That's awesome. And I don't do the voice of, but I've got one from her also. This is Nora from Ruby, RWBY. Yeah.
Yes.
So.
Awesome.
All right.
Cool.
All right.
Well,
Well,
thank you guys again for joining us.
Thank you,
Lexi
guys.
and Logan, thank you for your time. You
Yeah,
guys
of
are
course.
always
Yes,
awesome.
It's a pleasure. So much fun.
Yes.
Feel free anytime you guys want to promote something, just let me know, and I will be
Okay.
glad to get you guys on and promote you the best we can.
Aw.
So,
All right.
anything you're doing, we would
I will
love to
take
help.
you up on that, sir.
Please
Yes.
do, please do. You guys are wonderful guests. You're very amazing. So, and,
Aw,
and I do enjoy listening to you guys. So I will be going out
thank
and finding more of
you.
your combined books because I'm like, okay, I'm gonna have to just do a whole series of them. So I'm gonna have to do the Lexi and Logan thing. So
Yeah. Awesome.
Thank you. Thank you.
so
Thank
once
you,
again,
audience. Yes.
yeah, we had a great audience participation. Thank you guys for joining us tonight.
So good.
Again, make sure you check out
Yes.
the Indiegogo. That is linked below. Go out there, sign up, donate what you can, get those awesome prizes, and do all of that. Let's get this book made and have a good time. On our show, we do like to do something a little different. We give shout outs to other people that are friends of ours that do similar sort of shows. And you guys may be interested in talking to some of these guys, but we have our friends Keith and Gary over at Pop Culture Minefield on YouTube. They've actually transitioned into being internet radio stars. So they're doing several shows through YouTube where they're doing internet radio. And they are both very knowledgeable. They have connections all through Hollywood and get all sorts of cool scoops on what's coming up. We've got another set of friends, the Nerd Informants. I like to call them our distinguished competition because we kind of have a little running joke between them and us that it's like we're Marvel and you're DC. You're the distinguished competition. They do a lot of movie stuff. They go out and review movies and do a lot of promotion stuff for the IMAX in Branson, Missouri. They also have a web, and they also have a Facebook page to be able to post really cool things. So if you see that kind of cool geeky thing out there that you want to share with everybody else, the Nerd Informants Beyond page is a great place to do that. We also have friends from the Oz Podgals from OzCon. And you guys may be interested in OzCon or some of our other cons that we've got coming up. We do get a lot of great voice actors that come in there. So love to get you guys hooked up with them. But that, they come on and do all sorts of fun stuff on Facebook to help promote OzCon and other things going on. And we also have the Scallywag Productions, which is a YouTube channel that has a 10 years of great history stuff where they were doing daily shows. They do post stuff on Instagram and Twitter regularly, and they've taken a break, but hopefully they'll be back. And of course, we've got GeekyKOOL.com, the place that we actually do some writing for. Morgan and I do. So we do appreciate you guys tuning in. AJ usually handles all this, and she does it so fluently, and I just kind of hit it like a hammer.
You did great.
Oh, well, thanks. I
You
appreciate
did
it.
great.
Yeah, thanks. Couple more comments here, guys, and then we're going to let you go. Michael says, thank you. This was fantastic. And Maria,
Thank you.
there you go. Thank you guys all for watching. As we like to end with, you never know what people are going through out there, so be cool to each other and stay geeky. We'll see you guys next week.
Thank you. Bye.